Seed capital producer. There is no need to relinquish substantial amounts of equity ownership in your company to raise substantial amounts of capital. Simply follow the instructions in the Seed Capital Producer to create seed capital convertible bridge notes to sell to individual investors. Seed Capital Producer enables you to quickly and easily raise capital with a minimum of legal counsel review. Seed Capital Producer is for raising seed capital for operating companies or fund management companies. You can raise up to $1 million under Regulation D-504 privately to your pre-existing relationships, personal as well as professional. Using the Small Corporate Offering Registration, aka SCORE, at the state level, you can raise up to $1 million in capital through public solicitations using the general media where available. This is important, allowing you to build your own private pool of investors from your local community. Although you can qualify for public solicitation through the general media under SCORE in most states, seed capital, because of the issuance of convertible debt, should be kept at a minimum. Seed capital should only be used to cover your company's overhead expenses associated with initiating the overall organizational design and capitalization structure, and of course any other important action items to further protect your investors' capital contribution, such as securing patents on previously developed intellectual property. But most importantly, seed capital should be employed to cover the costs associated with raising development capital. Please remember, Seed Capital Producer is designed for startups, raising seed capital only. If your company has any secured debt on the balance sheet or you have already raised funds from friends and family, Seed Capital Producer may not be appropriate for your capital raising needs. In this case, our development capital producer with the convertible preferred equity deal structure would be the more appropriate program of choice. Let's take a look under the hood. After downloading Seed Capital Producer, open the zip file and drag and drop the Seed Capital Producer folder onto your desktop. Opening the folder, we can see what's included with Seed Capital Producer. Seed Capital Producer includes The Secrets of Wall Street, Raising Capital for Startup and Early Stage Companies, Expert Edition, Seed Capital Producer End User Instructions, a comprehensive guide with easy-to-understand screenshot captions, enabling you to produce your securities offering documents in record time. Document production templates for private placement memorandums, or PPMs, under Regulation D-504. These include security agreements, subscription agreements, note indentures, and a sample legal opinion letter for corporations as well as limited liability companies. The PPM distribution list and securities record, and Cap Pro Lite, enabling you to produce the required pricing statement, sources and uses statement, and current financial statements, which must be included in the PPM. Let's take a walk through Cap Pro Lite to see how easy it is to produce the required financial statements. Cap Pro Lite opens in the Scenarios tab. At the top, you'll see the Results dashboard, giving you real-time data on the deal structuring changes you make. The comment boxes instruct you on the meaning behind the data input cells, the practicality of the default figures, and the effects they have on the overall capitalization structure and planned operations. You can make a myriad of changes to the deal structure within the royal blue cells with white numbers only. This is where you stylize your company's operations. As you change the data within any royal blue cell, it's changed throughout all the GAAP-compliant pro forma financial projections statements. On the Income Statement and Company Valuations tab, start entering your service and product categories under Revenue Assumptions. Simply replace the default names of A contracts with the name of your service agreement or contracts and the average annual price. Continue to make data changes in the blue cells with the use of the comment boxes for further guidance. You can expand or contract the categories as well. Continue on down with the guidance of the tutorials and the end user instruction manual and formulate your operational plan and capitalization structure within hours as opposed to days. When you've completed your basic plan, you simply copy and paste the required statements into the private placement memorandum templates. The changes you make on just a few pages cascades into GAAP-compliant pro forma financial statements necessary for this type of bridge note offering. Our experience has shown that the seed capital convertible bridge note deal structure has the least amount of resistance when seeking your first round of capital from friends and family, as well as other investors in your local community. The Seed Capital Convertible Bridge Fund Note PPM text templates are designed as an exceptional model for an ideal deal structure for the startup company in need of seed capital. The royal blue uppercase text within the PPM text templates is direct instructions for you as you move through the document. The royal blue lowercase text serves as an example of a fictitious company with the grammatical structure needed to complete your securities offering document. The black-lettered lowercase text is legal language that should only be changed by your attorney upon final review of your securities offering document. Once you've completed your securities offering document, you'll be ready to have it reviewed by your legal counsel. By completing this document yourself, you should save the vast amount of legal fees normally incurred with this process, due to the fact that these documents are inherently complete and need little, if any, further review. Seed Capital Producer also includes access to the password-protected, members-only Commonwealth Capital Club. Here you'll find additional resources such as online tutorials, compliance information, and links to accredited investors and other capital sources around the world. If you are in need of seed capital, invest in your future by purchasing Seed Capital Producer today and start raising substantial amounts of capital while maintaining the vast amount of ownership, equity, and voting control. Learn how to compete directly with financial institutions for individual investor capital. It's really not that hard once you know how. Financial Architect, the fastest way to legally raise capital, guaranteed.